supposed to be Mineski's comfort point.
After what happened at bottom with Kuro like standing an inch away from death.
Yep.
And then what just happened right there. Oh, that is painful.
Team Liquid are just giving Mineski
breaks.
kill blue balls right now. It's rough.
They did not catch any breaks there. And Puck at bottom, still doing okay because he is a Puck. This is probably the reason he died. He decided to go for a 2-2-0 build.
Oh, yeah,
no levels of phase shift. Can't dodge that stun. No escape.
Better kill power against the Sand King, and I don't think phase shift is really reliable against the Sand King anyway, right?
No, it's not. But
too fast.
The good news though is that their Enchantress is absolutely dominating top. He's just shoved him out of the lane, and I think it's not just NA that's started to exploit this hero. I think all the regions are starting to get exposed to how good Enchantress is. Because she's very flexible. You can play her as core, you can play her even as mid, that's been seen before as well.
Yeah.
In the off lane, it's a very versatile hero, and the theme of Dota for the past like 2 years has just been versatility. Can your hero do a multitude of things? Can it go to multiple lanes?
My sprites are with us.
Mind control. He goes
really
up to top lane
there.
to see if he can deal with the Enchantress, but quickly shoved out. Ninja Boogie. Jabs. Made a smooth rotation like that. Not gonna go.
Oh, in mid. A huge sandwich.
Not again, but goodness gracious, he's not making it out of this one. Jabs, don't even try, dude. He's dead. Jabs comes in. He starts going for Curl or something. Oh, no. He's going to get stunned up and brought down unless he can into the trees. Duke it out a little bit. Don't get seen. Turn into a tree. Jump into the trees. And Jabs. No, they cut the right one. What a call from Miracle.
That was so well done, but still goes down. And this Medusa
D8
having the
jumps
absolute
over.
worst of it.
He's going to be able to get some heals. He's okay.
Do they still want to go for this?
Mushi's still trying to get the snake out.
Miracle still has the stun up.
Yeah, he's still got the damage out. He's going to be able to get some, but Mushi's a little bit too tanky. So Miracle's actually the one in trouble because GH is going to come in, but he's super low. But maybe they can still make the turn. He's so damn low, but Ninja Boogie just doesn't have enough damage. Finally, Ice is here, and he's going to clean up so many hero kills. They're going to get all 3 of them. Liquid were so greedy.
That was incredibly greedy. The God Strength runs out. The Wisp has absolutely nothing left in the tank. Miracle, though, feeling himself a little bit too hard there as bottom lane is getting shoved out. At the same time, top tier 1 did go down. The usual trade, of course, mind control, unable to rotate there as he has to deal with this creep wave up at top. And Mineski with a very good response and even going on GH. Ice.
Was that the thought process? Was it because Matama Man was pushing bottom so heavily that they thought, oh, they have to defend that tower, we can dive?
But at the same time, as soon as nobody shows there, they felt like it was an okay idea. I mean, Miracle, I think, just didn't notice that his Wisp was really low, didn't really have anything left in the tank to give him.
Yeah.
And it's really the Wisp that's going to be the worry zone right now. Like, sure, Miracle feels like he's invincible, but the Wisp can't just follow him in like that, and not a lot of damage taken from them. And Mushi, trying to reset his game a little, is still doing okay considering the circumstance, but this is going to make things a little bit more one-sided as...
But the huge advantages of the Sven, right, is being able to clear through this. Now, Miracle, does he go Mask of Madness and Echo Saber, or does he just go Mask of Madness into Blink?
I'm not sure. In this game, you probably still want to grab... Echo. It is quite good against the Enchantress as well.
Yeah.
Like, there is a lot of value in that item.
I know a lot of people really like the mana regen from Echo, but it's not necessary here again because he's got a whiz. So I can kind of see the pros and cons of both, right? Like, you don't really need the mana regen, but it is really value against Enchantress.
Yes. And meanwhile, at bottom, Ice is doing a very good job so far. He's trying to make things as annoying as possible for Liquid. And Liquid, they just continue to farm up. They're playing a little bit more of a passive game than they did in the last game, as up at top, Jabs wants to threaten mind control. But the downside of having no 5 positions is generally your 5 position has some kind of reliable spell, or stun, or save, and they kind of lack that.
Nothing suspicious here, just a moving tree, don't worry about it.
Hey, you don't know what trees can do. Don't limit their potential.
Kuro's almost level 6. We'll have a nice team fight upgrade for Team Liquid. Made all the better by the fact that they do have a bit.
And for Mineski, they're trying to recover Mushi's game a little bit, but at the same time, I don't know if this is exactly the pace that they want to play, because Ancient Stacks, of course, being the determining factor right now in net worth.
Yeah, doesn't this lineup want to, like, just 4-man into Team Liquid a lot?
I don't know if you can do that, though, with the heroes that you have. It's a little bit more complicated than that. Is relocate, gonna come down at bottom.
Ice prances away. He's just too fast. He's actually going to turn.
He doesn't
His team is here. Yeah, Miracle and GH are both super low. He's got that pure damage to be able to cut him down. The stun goes out. Miracle is going to be able to get away. And the relocate out is successful. Ninja Boogie's a bit too far as a result. Mind Control and Matumament turn. That seemed like an awkward turn there from Mineski. I mean, surely they look at that situation and go, they rotated all these heroes, and we should have gotten Ice out. What a win. But instead, they turn and they lose 2 heroes as a result.
Yeah, and Ice just gets double stunned by Centaurs. Lots to work with right there, as he's going to go down too, and he was kind of the saving grace for me right now on Mineski's lineup.
Yeah.
As he had been relatively untouched, but I didn't want to make that reference. I was like, you're still touchable. He still has... I wasn't even trying to go for a pun there, just... Damn, dude.
That's why you're a commentator.
That sucks.
The cheesiness.
I try to stay away from that.
Doubts are scanning.
But in mid, Enchantress going to TP in, find some utility. He's picking mid tower, steal the catapult, do it. And this is really smart whenever you see a catapult lane, try to jack in and run.
Yeah. So every 5 minute, 10 minute, you should always look for a free push.
Yeah, you just
your Enchantress lineup or Chen lineup.
Grand Theft Auto, steal it, try to push down that tower. It's a lot of damage too.
And it's so hard to kill.
Yeah. That's usually like the timing for teams.
Ice has already gone out of his heal. And that is so important because they try and go on him, but it's just not going to be enough damage anymore. Mind Control's going to be caught by the coil. Kuro trying to run himself away, but Jabs is there. He's going to be able to get the 4 stacks. Tries to go for the stun. Actually gets stunned up by the Centaur's first combo stun by Miracle. He'll end up going down. That's support for support.
And Miracle's rooted up, but at the same time, GH there doesn't have any bottle charges, so they have to be a little bit more cautious about this. Still infinite more stuns.
Yeah.
They got him.
Mineski, they definitely won out in that, right? Mind Control.
Oh, this is so smart by Ice. He kept the Siege Wagon alive the entire time.
Nice. Oh, you mean he
Yeah. Very good job by him. They're going to engage on Mind Control again. He just died for this.
They don't have coil, though. They don't have any counter vision, so that's going to be pretty tough.
And from behind, Miracle coming in, but doesn't have that Blink Dagger yet, so this should be relatively fruitless, as Mushi has done such a good job of coming back into this game. Despite starting the game 0-3 and 2, all of a sudden he's second in net worth overall. I would like them to stack a bit more agents for him. I feel like this is something that they haven't done. If you have 2-4 positions, you might as well, because you're a little bit more mobile.
Yeah. You're roaming around a lot. I mean, at least hard camp stacks.
Yes.
Something.
But
meanwhile, Miracles.
Yeah, he just has had like 3 or 4 stacks to go to at all times. Difference here is pushing really far in.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's notable difference from game 1 and game 2.
Yeah,
Tumba Man's going to have a great game.
Anything was a great game compared to the beginning of that one. And Ice continuing to just keep these 2 Siege Wagons alive. He really wants to get something going for his team. Create some space. Create a little bit of pressure for this Medusa. As this Medusa, I think in this game, will opt to try to go and be more of a 1 position than she was in the last game. In the last game, of course, things are a bit different because your cores are pretty much as least space creaty as possible.
Yeah.
You don't really have stuns, and apparently stuns win out over 3 cores. And so he's going to opt to go for a little bit more DPS this game.
Ice is serious about these catapults.
Ah, dude, he should be. That's a good investment.
Great.
Catapults. You can never go wrong with a bunch of cats.
I mean, what does the enemy do? They can't really kill the catapult.
At bottom, Mike stuns in, stuns back out.
Oh no!
1 goes down, but that's still half damage to that tower. And mid tower in response goes
Triple
down.
Centaurs.
That is...
You're not combating that. Oh no, they got the stun from Mind Control with the relocate in. Nice silence though. That's going to prevent the follow-up stun by Ice. Still going to get caught. Oh no, body block a little bit. Ice. Getting away, deeper to the trees. Does have a TP, but a stun is up from Mind Control. That'll finish him off. So.
Meanwhile, in mid, they're trying to protect the Wisp Ball. It's successful. Mushi just frontlining right now for his team. Gale's going to whiff. Miracle beelining down mid.
Wow, they're really going to go for this one, but Mushi does manage to get off his ultimate first, so they have to turn away. Look away, Liquid. Yeah, 4-10. 4,000 gold lead. Team Liquid having a much more successful early to mid game.
It's different, right? Because last game they had this Alec that couldn't really participate in fights, so you never really knew what the full strength of Liquid was going to look like. This time around, they've got this Sven that's just running at them as Mind Control should be dead here. Gonna get healed up by Kuro.
Double silences, but GH gives him just enough time to be able to get off the double burrow strike. Mind Control now has the helping hand of Kuro here, though against Ice, it's a little dangerous. Miracle with the double damage, though. That's going to be pretty rough. A stun goes off and see how much this God Strength is able to do. 2-3 shot. Miracle takes one. Gonna look for more here. Ninja Boogie just gets cleaned up now. Puck actually gets stunned up to get the Monkey King ultimate, but it doesn't matter. That armor is not nearly enough against the damage of Miracle.
Whisk just battling that puck is successful. One blue orbish looking thing to another. They're gonna walk straight into Roche Pit. And this is a big one. We talked about how Liquid, to me, they stand out as a very big Roche team.
Yeah.
In the sense that they really want this to get map control. We saw that it was kind of their avenue back into the other game. They went for the YOLO Roshan. But this time it's going to be much more successful as they cleaned up half of Mineski.
So can you explain that a little bit deeper? Like why is Liquid an important Roche team? What does it give them?
I think just in general, this team is a little bit more greedy than others. Okay. And so to challenge people from taking these mid-game fights that are often successful against these greedier lineups, they have to get the Aegis advantage, because what the Aegis does is it scares teams into directly engaging 5-on-5 as Enchantress. Gonna start
Mind Control actually got stuck on the trees. Ninja Boogie spotted him out thanks to Jabs. Jabs is going to go for the Wisp in the back line, though. Well. He's going to be able to get that 4-stack. Ice, stunned up. Centaurs, close incoming. They're going to be able to get the control trap here. 1 stun, 2 stun. Missed that 1. Ooh. Jabs, meanwhile, does manage to finish off GH in that back line. Great play by him. I think the acknowledgement of, like, hey, this puck, public enemy #1. I'm going to be the one who chases him down every fight.
Yes, you have to, because right now the IO has gone relatively uncontested. You saw the one successful time they were able to kill Miracle.
They catch. Yeah,
Puck is being controlled up. At the same time, Kuro, do you have the high ground? That would have been so tilting if he misses high ground uphill.
So Mind Control barely gets it.
Once the phase shift was done, he pretty much had to commit for that kill, so any sort of trade when you're down 6k gold is going to be favorable for you, even if it's a support. And we see that reflected in the sense that Kuro went down for 400 gold, Puck goes down for 300, but at the same time, look at this. You never want to really immediately 5-man with an Aegis. That's a common misconception I think that a lot of low level players have.
You always say to me it's getting map control out of it, right?
Yes, it's the sense that people don't want to fight you because they're so afraid. You have this double life. If you just 5-man with it, you're taking away the purpose of it, in the sense that now they're not afraid of it. They see 5 of you, they can split the map, one guy can go to another lane, push out, another guy can go to another lane, push out. But with this Aegis available, you don't really want to take any sort of 5-on-5 engagements just because you're afraid. And so what you do is you corral the enemy a little bit deeper into their base, you start to farm their Ancients, you start to farm their jungle a little bit more, and the only farm that they'll get after that is the lane creeps that you have to shove into them.
Right. So the first, like, 3 minutes, let's say,
yes.
Aegis is all about, like, controlling the map. I'm glad you explained that to me the first time, because, Mushi, they're going to be able to blow him up here. They throw out that epicenter, but Mushi is going to be able to have enough time to get off that ultimate. But Miracle, he goes straight for the puck, managed to get the blink in stun. He is going to be controlled up, turned to stone. They're going to go straight for the Monkey King. Honestly, nothing to this. He's going to be able to get the silence, hoping for misses right now for Ninja Boogie, but it's not going to happen. 10% is not near.
He is
deeper.
Still going
okay, Miracle, you're going against Adusa into Tier 4 territory.
Yo, pull back, pull back.
Pull back! Miracle, what's happening?
What's going on? Why is he there?
This is asserting dominance.
Nobody can help you.
Back to the Tier 4s,
GH
through
is
the
like
Tier 3s.
kind of in
He's
the
got
area.
War Cry, though. He's good.
He just casually,
just walks out.
360 turns around.
360 turns around.
Moon walks out. That's a joke, dude.
Okay,
Very hip.
You're up with those memes?
I'm with the fellow cool kids. They're gonna grab this tower, but like we said, they farmed out the map a little bit more, forced things in, and once the lanes are shoved in, they saw the opportunity, they immediately dive on that. Very well done. And that is a pretty good use of Aegis, I'd say.
Sure.
I don't know if it was necessary, but just like, yeah, you want to fight, and I guess you kind of needed the Aegis to...
Yeah, most people use an Aegis
dominance.
to take an objective.
Miracle did.
That's in a way, yeah.
He gained this like mental advantage.
Yep.
That's the real objective. Dota 2, to tilt the enemy.
you think his left hand was even on the keyboard at all, or he's just grabbing his
he knew
nuts
it was
and
there.
right-clicking girls?
Radiant's top
Oh,
tower
whoa,
is
the
under
attempt.
attack.
Barely whiffs on that. They know that
Jabs is
Jabs
still
is
going
up
to be
there,
caught
though.
by the coil, though. Stunned up again. Jabs going to be able to jump a little bit further. They always know
Whisk
what
yourself
trees
away.
in.
Flee.
Keep jumping, keep jumping.
Oh, they know.
Oh, they got him. The stun. Hole. And then right
gotta
round
guess.
the ball.
Oh,
They're going to be able to find him.
Is under attack.
Super dead.
Dire's
And now
bottom
top
tower
being pushed
is under
in.
attack.
Liquid, I
Dire's
think they might just test the high ground waters here.
Yeah, might as well, especially with this gigantic Chen army that they've got. All right, Matumba Man, not scared at all. Just rolls right up into the high ground. Immediately gets a slow on Ibushi. Is rebuffed. Goes down about half HP, but he'll be okay. He's always got GH and Kuro to be able to heal him up if desperate measures are required.
Matumba Man just going to shove this out.
Here comes the initiation. He goes straight
jump.
for Mushi, but a defensive force snap is going to bring him out of reach of Miracle as well. Yep. Center.
they are
Is actually
deep
going to be able to
for this
control
one.
this one, and Jabs gets off the ultimate. A great setup with a stun, but they still can't finish off Miracle. He's being healed just far too much. He turns, fights deeper into the Monkey King ultimate. He goes, gets the Night Stalker with the cleave on Ice. He's going to be able to finish off as well. Moon comes
They're
in,
getting
extra
low,
magic
though.
damage. They need to jump on a Miracle and finish him up, but he's getting healed too much. He's life stealing as well. Miracle stays alive. It gets healthier and healthier now that the fight has played itself
no.
out, and Mineski has surely lost it.
Ninja Boogie goes down to the Poison Sting as well. Liquid, they're still relatively healthy. Kuro had to pop the mech and the heal for that, though. But his team is in great fighting shape. They're going to take racks.
Oh, Mineski. That's got to be shattering. Being so close to winning game one. Being a lineup that you feel pretty good with in game two and just being completely shut out by Liquid so quickly.